you, Tommy. Subject: childless, manless, clueless, and hungover at 40. Dear Steve, Harvey, and Shirley, currently I am separated and over 40. Can't have any children. Main reason for my divorce. Anyway, I met a man, Mr. Man, who was also separated, and we became very close. It was great. After a year, Mr. Man has his divorce. Once my divorce was final this summer, I thought Mr. Man and I would be together. Well, Mr. Man told me that he was going to New Jersey to get his ex-girlfriend, the woman he should have married instead of his wife. I had to ask, what about me? He said, I am a beautiful woman, but I had 3 problems. Number 1, I am too emotional. I cry at the drop of a dime. Number 2, real women are a mystery. Once that's gone, nothing is left. I'm an open book. Number 3, the big one, I should not have fallen in love with a married man, him. I miss all the signs of this rejection. I tried to be open and honest with this man. Of course, the sex was good, but I am truly hurt. So as I watch him take his ex-girlfriend on a romantic weekend to the Poconos Mountains this weekend, last night I had my brown liquor song, Anita Baker, No More Tears, and cried myself to sleep. I should have known better and controlled my feelings at 40. So I'll say it's my fault. I am not perfect. Now I am out of 2 men in 1 year at 40. I pray that God heals my heart and my mind, childless, manless, clueless, and hungover at 40. Wow. Dear childless, manless, clueless, and hungover at 40. I mean, yeah, God will, protect you and heal you and all that, but you have to do your part. You got to do your part. And that is not jumping into something when, number 1, you're still married to to your husband, and number 2, just jumping in, not getting to know this man, sleeping with him right away. That's exactly what happened. That's what he means by the mystery. Once the mystery's gone, then it's over. I mean, telling him everything. You said you're an open book. You don't have to tell this man everything. He's not even your husband. And then being so emotional and needy, you got to learn from your relationship so this won't happen again. And as far as not being able to have children, if you want to go this route, adoption is always an option. It definitely is always an option. Think about that in your next relationship. But I don't advise you to even get in a next relationship, a new relationship, until, you learn from this particular one so you won't keep making these same mistakes over and over and over again. So take your time, know what you want, and don't settle anymore, okay? And make these men accountable, talk about their plans, find out what he wants to do. Why should that have even been a surprise to you that he wanted to go back and marry someone else? Steve?
This letter is classic example of how women get involved and not know up front. Her whole life is that way. First of all, she's separated right now, can't have any children, main reason for my divorce. You're getting a divorce because you can't have children. Who didn't know this in the beginning? How was this not talked out thoroughly in the beginning? So you get to this point with your husband, and he finds out you can't have children, or he just decides he wants children, or this the reason he telling you that he got to leave. All of this could have been handled up front. You were surprised that your marriage is over because of the fact that you can't have children. You've been knowing this a greater part of your 40 years, especially in your adult life where it really counts. Okay? Secondly, you met a man, Mr. Man, who was separated, which means he was still married too. Mr. Man gets his divorce, and once your divorce was final this summer, I thought Mr. Man and I would be together. Keyword, I thought. You, once again, ma'am, and I'm just not trying not to be too hard on you because you know you made a mistake, but you said, I thought Mr. Man and I would be together. Once again, classic classic not knowing up front. You could have found out if you and Mr. Man was going to be together before you broke off the cookie with this man. But no, you passing out cookie like it's a business card. Now you sitting up in here and found out that Mr. Man, after his divorce, is going to go back to Jersey and get his ex-girlfriend. He could have told you that in the beginning, had you inquired. Ladies, you have the right to inquire. It's not being nosy, it ain't being pushy. You ain't gonna run no man off. If a man really wants you, you can't run him off. You can't run us off. We ain't scary. We want you, we want you. We are not scary people. Men are not scary. You don't run us off. And we want you? Come on. Come on. Pimps and players done put it in your head that you'll run us off. Men can't be run off. So here you go. He goes to the ex-girlfriend, the woman that he should have married instead of his wife. Oh, this is conversation you could have had. Why are you getting to marry? Who would you have married if you didn't marry your wife? I would have married this girl in New Jersey. Matter of fact, if I ever get out of this, I'm going back and get her. You could have found this out and saved yourself to the... So you had, what about me? What about you? It's too late. He going to get the girl in Jersey. Ladies, you have every right to ask up front. See, what about you is first. You got to get the what about you out first. Or when you get to the point where you got to ask what about you, this ain't about you no more. This about him and the woman in New Jersey now. He got his divorce. He gone. He going back to who he should have married in the first place. You ain't asked none of these questions because you was what? Having a good time? Feeling good? Y'all was pleasurable? You all had so much in common? The only thing y'all had in common was both of y'all was separated. His plans was not your plans. You have every right to know of a man's plans. You especially have the right to know, ladies, if you are not in his plans. There are ways to go about finding this out. We come back, I'm going to open up a few more cans in this letter, a few more items in this letter, share with you, especially the 3 problems she had. I'm too emotional. He says he's too emotional. He cried to drop down. Real women are a mystery. Once that is gone, nothing is left. I'll tell you what men mean by that. And I'm an open book. And the third big one, I should not have fallen in love with a married man. I'll tell you what that means, too, when we come back. Steve Harvey.
Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, the man told me that he was going to New Jersey to get his ex-girlfriend, the woman he should have married instead of his wife. I had to ask, what about me? He said, I'm a beautiful woman, but I had 3 problems. Let's go over these problems, ladies. Number 1, I am too emotional. I cry at the drop of a dime. Well, here's the deal. If a man don't love you, and don't have emotional ties to you of any kind, which is obviously this man don't, he's not buying into drama. Tears to a man is drama. Because guess what? If your man loves you and he sees you crying, he has to fix something. We got to spring into action and do something. See, it's the only reason we like to talk to you. We don't want to talk to you if we can't fix it. So now you just crying at the drop of the dime. He don't know what the hell going on. He can't fix it. That's drama. I'm not in love with you, and I ain't really feeling you like that. So guess what? I ain't buying into this drama over no cookie, which is all you are, is some cookie. Secondly, real women are a mystery. Once that is gone, nothing is left. He told you that? Okay, you know what that means? That means you told everything. In the book, I'll tell you what to tell a man and what not to tell a man. See, y'all go about this the wrong way. Y'all think it's being honest and open. Hey, y'all better understand what this really is now when you talking to us. When you give us information, we taking this information to use it a certain way. That's what we doing.
Absolutely.
We're not gathering information because we care for you. We gather information because we can use it in our quest. Third, the big one. She said I should have not fell in love, that's what she said, with a married man. I miss all the signs of this rejection. No. You didn't miss any of the signs of rejection. You didn't ask for the signs. You didn't ask any questions. What was his intentions after his divorce was over? Where do you fit into the plans? How does he see you? What the big one is I'm going to give you is that you fell in love with a married man. You know what he says to him? You had no standards. That's all that says to a man. You had no standards. Now you won't do what? Now you won't start practicing standards with me? I'm not really sure if you have any, because what you ain't finna do is start practicing new standards with me and my feelings. I'm gonna go on up to Jersey and get my old girl back, man. Holla at you.
Today's letter is posted on steveharvey.com, and you can tweet or Instagram me your thoughts.